Looks like we're all up and running here. Alright. We are back with some more Pokemon Run&Bun. This stream's gonna be quite a big stream because we are back again at the 4th gym, taking on Norman. I have all the fights for the gym pre-planned out. I know which ones I'm going to do, which route I'm going to take. And yeah, I kind of want to... I hope that compared to my last attempt, things go a lot more smoothly, because in the last attempt it was kind of a massacre. I ended up losing 7 Mons by the time I get to Norman, and yeah, could very easily do the same here if I didn't account for everything, but I have a sort of pre-planned around as much as I could. I think we have a good shot at coming out, hopefully at least with only 1 death, 1 or 2. If we could do that, then I'm happy. So, yeah, why don't we go ahead and get started here. So, we're gonna start with my box. I'm gonna do the speed room with my box here. With Jefferson, Jace, Jonah, Hamilton, Johnson, and JJ Watt. So this first fight should be pretty much guaranteed. There's a couple risky things that I've accounted for, so for the most part it should be fine. This first battle should be the most straightforward out of the bunch. So hopefully I planned everything so that's the case. Alright, so why don't we... Let me just triple check I got the right items here. Yeah. What's up in the chat? Welcome you guys. Alright, so... Let me just triple check. I'm a little tired, so I want to make sure I triple check all my steps here. Not too bad, Jacob. Appreciate you asking. I'm just a little tired. Yeah, my name's also Jacob too, so. Matches with the theme here of my box. Alright, I got my notes here. This fight should be relatively straightforward, so why don't we go ahead and begin here. Let me just triple check I have all the right items. Don't mind if you get a little annoyed if I triple check here, because I really gotta make sure I got everything sorted out here, but let's go ahead and start. Alright, Cool Trainer Randall would like to battle. So, for this gym, every battle is themed. And this is the speed room, which means that every Mon has speed boost. And takes advantage of that. So we're gonna try to work around that here. First things first, I'm gonna simply KO Ninjask with Smackdown. As it goes for Dual Wing Beat. So Ninjask goes down. This should always bait in Sharpedo next. Perfect. Alright, so Sharpedo now sees guaranteed kill with liquidation. So I'm gonna do a double pivot here. Pivot first to Jace to take the liquidation. Alright. So the speed boost, it means it's faster than all my mons, but I have a way around that here. So now I should always go for Crunch. So I'm going to swap to Infernape to take the Crunch, and hopefully not get a defense drop on the Crunch. Oh, went for Protect there. That's weird. Oh, well that makes things easier. If that's the case, I can just simply, it's holding a Life Orb. So with a little bit of Life Orb chip, Fake Out into Mach Punch is a guaranteed KO here. Let's see, if I did my Calc Strike, this should always kill. Perfect. Alright, so now this should bring... So there's two lines that it could happen. If it gone for Crunch, it got a defense drop. There's a different line that I would have to do at this point, but this is the easier line, so everything should be pretty straightforward from here. Alright, so this brings in Blaziken. And its highest damaging move is Thunder Punch. So I'm holding a Cherry Berry in case Thunder Punch paralysis. And after one speed boost, my Infernape is still faster than the Blaziken. So 2 Sky Uppercuts will guarantee outspeed and KO. So speed boost, but still faster. I'm going to take out a Sky Uppercut. Alright, perfect. So now this baits in Scolipede, which first turn out, I simply just outspeed and KO with Overheat. Alright, pretty straightforward. And then last up is the Yanmega, which I can't KO now because of the special attack drop, but Hamilton just walls this and takes it out with a Rock Slide. Oh, I guess it gets attacked too. Doesn't matter. It'll die the next turn. Alright, and that's the first fight down. Alright, so that went pretty smoothly. That's probably the smoothest fight out of the fights we have here. There's 3 more. 2 more of the normal gym trainers and then Norman at the end. Alright, so the next fight we're going to take on here in the branching path is the defense room. And the defense room, as the name implies, has a lot of mons that have high defense, and take advantage of that with things like body press, and other types of moves like that. So this fight is a little bit challenging, mainly because I kind of have to do this fight, but the fight does incorporate stealth rocks, which unfortunately I don't have a mon to get rid of those, so we're gonna have to deal with that. There is some super bad luck that can happen with multiple crits. If they do happen, I could lose some mons potentially, but the risks are, I calculated all the percentages. It's very low, but it could still happen. It's not guaranteed. So yeah, so for this team we are going to need Seadra, Infernape, Meganium, Magneton, and Vivillon. Alright, and then for the items, I need to give Wise Glasses to Seadra. I'm gonna give a Citrus Berry to Infernape. So I'm gonna give a Rost Berry to Meganium. And a Citrus Berry to Vivillon. And that should be it. Let me double check some of the calcs here. Let's see. I think we're good. So let's see for the others here. So Wise Glasses, Rost, Citrus. No Citrus from Magnemite. That's important. And Citrus on Vivillon. So like I said, this fight does have a bit of risk to it, which I hope doesn't happen. Let me see. Alright, yeah, I think we're good. So, let's go ahead and start this next fight here. If we can make it past this fight clean, the next fight after this is not as scary. So beat the speed room, so now we're gonna do defense room. Alright, let's save here first. And let me just triple check my items here. Let's see. Wise glasses. Let's see, frost. Citrus. No item. Citrus. None. Alright. Okay. Let's go ahead and start this fight here. This fight's a little nervous on this one, but hopefully things should be fine. Alright, so this is the defense room, which has a lot of bulky Pokemon that take advantage of trying to increase their defense stats. This Mudsdale lead, unfortunately, he does have the move Stealth Rocks, which he's pretty much guaranteed to use, and I don't have a way to get rid of those. If I could have, this fight would have been a lot less risky. But because of that, we're gonna have to dodge some fiction here. So, first thing we're gonna do is we're just gonna two-shot KO it with Octazooka. It has a Citrus Berry, but 2 Octazookas will always KO, even with the Citrus recovery. Would have been really nice with that crit. So Stealth Rocks are up for the rest of the fight, meaning all my Mons, when I switch in, will take a bit of chip damage depending on their types. Alright, so now that's down. This guarantees Bates and Ferrothorn. It always sees a KO with Power Whip, so it can't use Iron Defense or Leech Seed, so I'm going to swap to Infernape on the Power Whip. I'll take that just fine. And Overheat, one-shots, takes us out. Alright, so all this is pretty much guaranteed so far. The next part's going to be one of the risky parts here. So next up should be Blastoise. Alright. And it sees guaranteed KO with Scald. And the thing that's scary about this guy is that he's pretty tanky and he has Iron Defense with Body Press. The best I could do is use Meganium here. It will basically guarantee 3-shot with Magical Leaf even with leftovers. But because that I don't take it out in 2 hits, it's going to be guaranteed to set up an Iron Defense. If the Scald here, I take crits, and then the Body Press, max roll crits after Defense Raise, Meganium can die. But it's very, very low chance. If this Scald here doesn't crit, I think we're always okay. So let's not see a crit here. Alright, perfect. Alright, so now I just need to hope that 3 Magical Leafs will take this out without dying, basically. It's pretty much guaranteed to set up an Iron Defense here. Oh, it didn't. That actually helps. I think. Yeah. Unless this next body press crits. Let's see it do an iron defense here. Alright. Alright, so I think we're fine. I'm gonna go ahead and KO with Magical Leaf. Oh, it has Protect. So actually that's fine, since it didn't set up Iron Defense. I could Synthesize. Because now with that extra leftover ship, I don't guarantee KO, so might as well Synthesis up. Hopefully it attacks. Okay, nice. I'm getting really lucky that it's not going for Iron Defense. And then I think I could just Synthesis back to full and then take it out. Even if it Iron Defenses, I should be fine. Nice. Yeah, so I should be perfectly fine here now. Yeah, it just doesn't go for body press, I guess. It's kind of funny. Let's see, I'm at 69 HP. Let me double check some of my ranges here. Let's see. Let's see, 69 HP. Okay, yeah, so I'll always, at this HP, I'm always in range of dual wing beat, so I can go ahead and KO here. Alright, so that part went pretty well, it's all things considered. Alright, so now this will bring in Corviknight. Alright, and it should always go for dual wing beat because it sees a kill. This is the other point of risk that can happen. I'm going to swap into Magneton, which can slow one-shot it with Thunderbolts. If I switch it in, and then goes for Body Press and gets a crit, I could very small odds of Magneton dying here. So, but for that to happen, both hits of dual wing beat need to actual crit. So very unlikely to happen. So dual wing beat. Yeah, so no crits. It means I should be perfectly fine here. Alright, so it's gonna go for most likely body press. I'll always live a crit at this HP. Thunderbolt always KOs. Alright, perfect. Alright, now, last but definitely not least is Claydol. And this thing is super scary because it has cosmic power with stored power and body press. And it's holding a weakness policy. So, basically what I'm going to try to do here is put it to sleep with Vivillon and hopefully take it out. So what I'd like to see here, ideally, I would like for it to see not a cosmic boost. Hey, what's up, Joe? Good to have you in here. Alright, so I'm going to swap to Vivillon. It's going to lose half its HP because of the Stealth Rocks. But then I'll gain 25% back. And I should be fine. So let's see what happens here. Okay, good. So it attacked. That's what I wanted to see. Alright, so now I outspeed. I have Compound Eyes, so Sleep Powder is guaranteed to hit. So I'm going to put it to sleep. And so I can go for Bug Buzz, but however, if I hit it with a super effective move, it'll get the Weakness Policy proc. If I do that and it gets a turn 1 wake up and attacks with stored power, my Vivillon's dead. So what I think would be better is if I could hit it a couple times with Air Slash and it stays asleep, then I'll be fine. If it wakes up and uses if it wakes up and uses Cosmic Power, I need to put it back to sleep and just try to take it out with Bug Buzz. And hopefully it doesn't get a turn 1 wake up. I've been very, very unlucky with sleep turns this run, so I would really love to not see a turn 1 wake up here. Okay, perfect. Alright, I just need to hit it one more time with Air Slash to guarantee KO with Bug Buzz. Let's see another sleep turn here. Oh, nice crit. Yes! Let's go. Woo! Super easy. Love to see that. Super clean. Alright. Defense room down. Scariest room out of all the gym trainers, so we are looking good. Alright, so one more trainer before Norman. And the last room I'll be taking on is the recoil room. Now this room, I misplanned a little bit my last run, and I ended up losing 3 Mons. I really triple checked this time to make sure that won't happen again. So we should be pretty good. It should be, for the most part, riskless. So let's go ahead and assemble a team for that here. So for the recoil room, I need Togedemaru. I need Infernape with a Citrus Berry. I need Arcanine with a Citrus Berry. I need Mudsdale. I need Lycanroc. And Vivillon as a backup. Probably not going to need Vivillon, it's only for like a very low chance of something bad happening, which I've accounted for here, so let's double check the items here. No item for Togedemaru. Citrus on Infernape. Citrus on Arcanine. Let's see, I could give a Citrus to Mudsdale. And then Citrus for Lycanroc. And I think that's it. Alright, so let's go ahead, get this last gym trainer battle done, and then we'll be on to Norman. defense. And recoil. Alright. Alright, so before I start the fight, I'm going to use the restroom real quick. And I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Okay. Let's go ahead and get ready for this fight here. So, let me just triple check. I don't need any status items, I just need citruses. Let me just triple check that here. Yeah. Yeah, we should be good. Let's see here. I could give Togedemaru Muscle Band. No reason not to. Alright. Let's go ahead and start this here. Alright, Cool Trainer Burke is gonna lead off with a Floette. So, just like the recoil room implies, all the Pokemon on this team have really high damaging moves that cause recoil. Starting off with this Floette that just has Light of Ruins with a Choice Scarf. Togedemaru always lives a crit, and will take it out with a Fake Out into Iron Head after its self-damage. Okay, perfect. That looks like a max roll there. Which actually works in my favor. Alright, so Floette goes down. This will bring in Lucario. Alright, so Lucario outspeeds. It sees KOs with both Vacuum Wave and Aura Sphere, so it should always go for Vacuum Wave since it's a priority. So I'm going to swap to Infernape to take this out with Sky Uppercut, I think, yeah. So hopefully we'll see a Vacuum Wave here. Oh, Aura Sphere, that's fine too. Let's just not see a crit. Okay, perfect. Right on Citrus range. Alright, so I will not fake it out because it has Inner Focus. I'm just going to simply KO with Sky Uppercut as it goes for Vacuum Wave. Alright. Perfect, so now this will bring in Bring in Staraptor. Lucario had Steel Beam. Which is like, I don't think Lucario normally gets that move. Alright, so this Staraptor should always see KOs with Brave Bird or Double Edge. So for this, I'm going to swap to Arcanine, which can take both hits, Citrus Berry in case of any crits, and Rock Slide into E-Speed should always KO here. Alright, so Double Edge. Alright, so go for Rock Slide. Perfect. Didn't even need the E-Speed. Alright, so this should now always bait in Emboar next. Hopefully. Yeah, perfect. So this Emboar is pretty scary because it has Reckless and a Choice Scarf with Flare Blitz, Head Smash, Double Edge, and Wild Charge. So it does a ton of damage, but because of this Choice Scarf, it can... Whatever move it goes for first, it can only go for that. And at this amount of HP, Emboar only sees a KO with Head Smash, which is what I wanted to go for. So I'm going to swap to Mudsdale on the guaranteed Head Smash, and it'll lock it into that. And then I'll just simply KO with High Horsepower. So Head Smash. This won't do too much. Alright. And then High Horsepower always KOs here. Alright, so Emboar goes down here. And this just leaves the Bouffalant. Alright. So the Bouffalant here, at my HP, should always go for Head Charge. And this thing is scary because it is holding a Custap Berry. So if you don't KO it and get it too low, it'll use the Custap, and it also has Reversal. But I have ways to work around that. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to swap to Lycanroc on the Head Smash. And I will always KO with 2 Cross Chops. So Head Charge. Alright, so now the thing that could happen here is if this Cross Chop crits, it'll always bring it, and it doesn't kill, it'll bring it into Custap range. But so if that happens, all I need to do is it'll guarantee go for Reversal after with the Custap, so I can just swap to Vivillon on the guaranteed Reversal, use up its Custap, and then outspeed and take it out. So either way, we should be perfectly fine here. a wild charge. See, that doesn't... I'm not sure if that's... Not sure if that's Custap range. Let me double check. Yeah, it uses it if it's at a fourth of its HP. That's pretty close. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, that's a little too close for comfort. Let me see. I might need to switch to Vivillon here. Let's see, I'm at 58 HP. Let's see. I might need to bust out the... I might need to bust out the health bar in this one. Let me see. Let me zoom in here. Yeah, that looks exactly at 25. It's yeah. So I think it is in Custap range. Yeah, that's... I don't know the odds of that happening, but yeah, it should be fine. Like I said, at this low HP, it should always be going for reversal. So if it is Custap, Vivillon will take the reversal, and then I'll KO it the next turn. If it's not, I can just protect, or just take it out from there if needed. So let's see. I'm just going to swap to Vivillon here. See, reversal. Okay, so it actually wasn't in Custap range. So I could just now... I can just now KO it with Bug Buzz here. It should always KO. Okay. Whew, alright. It's a little scary, but made it out fine. Yeah, I think the rule is it has to be below a quarter HP. So I think it was like literally exactly at 25, which didn't proc the Custap berry. Yeah, what do you know? Alright. All the trainers are down. All that's left is Norman, which unfortunately is looking pretty risky here. Yeah, the first turn is going to really determine the outcome of this fight. I tried coming up with a line using Hitmonlee to take out the Porygon, but the line with the Hitmonlee lead was too inconsistent, and it didn't allow me to have a Mon to KO the Meloetta without sacking more than one Mon. There's only one sack that I want to do here, which is my Sawsbuck. So instead, I'm gonna need to do the Infernape lead and just pray that Porygon 2 goes for Thunder Wave turn 1. It's like an 85 to 90% chance to do so since I outspeed with Infernape. But in my last attempt, it ended up rolling and hitting me with Tri-Attack. If that happens, it's not completely over. As long as it doesn't crit and it doesn't status. I could work things around, but I would have to most likely sack my Mudsdale as well, which would be pretty bad because it's my only ground type left in my box. But if that does happen, then there's nothing much else I could really do here. So I really need Thunder Wave. It's on turn 1. Yeah. Yeah, if we don't get the Thunder Wave, it's not like super smooth sailing, but we should be fine. If that doesn't happen, so. Yeah, let me go ahead and assemble the team here. So, Infernape first. Let's see, I need Cherry Berry for Infernape. Citrus Berry for Togedemaru. Person Berry for Hamilton. Citrus Berry for Mudsdale. Cherry Berry for Sawsbuck. Hey, welcome back, Jacob. I'm about to face Norman right now. I'm just doing the last little preparations here. And then Citrus for Magneton. Alright, and then this should be the team. Hopefully, things go my way. Unfortunately, I think this fight is the hardest fight in all of the early game. So, even with one planned sack, it's still not a free fight by any means. So, yeah. Not really much else I could really plan here. We're just gonna have to hope things go well. Alright. Here we are, Norman. This fight is so scary. Please, please. I need things to go my way. Okay. Triple check my items here. Yeah. Yeah, I tried planning out the line, but there's so many, like, there's so much randomness with the baiting due to how much damage you could take, so I didn't really, like, plan out, like, a specific plan. I just know what switches I need to do and what sort of counters I have to do. So, yeah. Let me just triple check something here. One plus 11.5 plus 32.3. Okay, yeah, we're good. All right. Oh, man. Yeah, if I can make it out of this fight with just one sack, we'll be looking good. So, yep. Let's see. All right. Let's go ahead and start this. Alright. This is the make or break turn. Unfortunately, my Infernape is minus Spadef, so it gets a special attack raise. But even with that, fake out into 2 uppercuts always KO. Because I'm faster and has Thunder Wave, majority of the time, it'll click Thunder Wave. It's about an 85 to 90% chance of happening. I need that to happen. The last time I did this fight, that did not happen. So, if that happens, we're not free, but we're in a great position. If it does happen, depending on what happens, it's not an immediate wipe, but I might need to do more than 1 sack than needed. So, I'm gonna fake out, do some chip. Now, please just go for Thunder Wave, please. Yes! Woo! Let's go. All right. Like I said, that doesn't make the fight free now, but it makes things a lot easier. Whew. All right. Porygon 2 goes down. Alright, this should always bring in either Pidgeot or what's his face? Cinccino. Oh, Azumarill. Oh yeah, it sees a slow kill with Waterfall. That should be fine. So I'm gonna counter this. It's not ideal, but it should be fine. I'm gonna swap to Magneton on this. I really need this to not crit. Really hope it doesn't. Okay, perfect. Alright, so now a neat little interaction is going to happen here. The AI sees that for some of my damaging rolls, I one-shot with Thunderbolts. Because it sees that and it has Aqua Jet, it's going to use Aqua Jet to do damage before it goes down. But Thunderbolt's not a guaranteed KO. However, I have Analytic, which means if it uses Aqua Jet, it goes first. Means I go last, which makes Thunderbolt a guaranteed KO. Which, that's what should happen here. So Aqua Jet, I move last. Thunderbolt should always KO here. Perfect. Alright, so now I believe this should bring in Diggersby. Interesting. Huh. That's kind of weird because it should have been Meloetta at least, since it outspeeds and KOs, but this should be fine. I think it's guaranteed to go for Earthquake, which is the move that we want. So we're gonna swap to Sawsbuck. This thing just does a ton of damage. So most likely I'm gonna need to sack Sawsbuck here. It could potentially live depending on how much damage it takes, but very likely not. So I'm gonna Horn Leech once to damage it and break the Focus Sash. Ooh, crit. Doesn't matter. It's... Sorry, Jared. Let's see, foul play? Yeah, so unfortunately, quick attack is just gonna kill it, so... let's see, actually... Let's see, it's guaranteed to quick attack here. I wonder... I could swap to Togedemaru. And it would take itself out with the Iron Barbs chip. Huh. I didn't really consider that. If that happens, I think it would always bait. It would still should bait in Meloetta, which is what I want. Yeah, I think Sawsbuck can live here. Yeah, because it's guaranteed to go for quick attack. So, yeah, and then the Iron Barbs will take it out. Huh. Maybe we'll do this deathless. I've never done this fight deathless. Quick attack. Trigger speed goes down. Alright. Very pleasantly unexpected. Alright, so this should be Meloetta. It should see guaranteed KO with close combat. It does have Relic Song, but the way the AI works is if it sees a fast KO, it should never click Relic Song. It'll only click Relic Song if it doesn't see a KO with any one of its moves. So I'm going to do a little finessing here. I'm going to swap to my Mudsdale on the guaranteed close combat, which it should be, which will make contact, causing Tangling Hair to lower its speed by 1, and the close combat will lower its defenses. So let's see that here. Perfect. Alright, so his defenses go down. Tangling Hair brings its speed down by 1. Now, it doesn't see a KO with any of its moves. And it sees Relic Song as highest damage. So it's guaranteed a Relic Song. So what I can do here, since my Infernape didn't get hit by Tri-Attack, I could swap it in on the guaranteed Relic Song. And because its speed is dropped by 1, and its defense is dropped by 1. In its pure wet form, Fake Out into Sky Uppercut always KOs with Infernape. So, and Infernape has Vital Spirit, so Relic Song can't put it to sleep. And I always love a crit. So Relic Song. This will do about half. It's in its pure red form. But again, it's -1 speed, so now I outspeed. Fake Out, Sky Uppercut, always KOs. Perfect. Alright, now this should bait in the Let's see. Pidgeot. Pidgeot's okay. Let's see. It should see guaranteed. Let's see. So on the first turn out, it'll see damaging rolls in its non-mega form. So right now, I think it's guaranteed. Let's see, I'm at 71. It should always go for Hurricane. So, I can swap to either Magneton or Togedemaru. And then bait in Heat Wave to swap into Arcanine so I don't risk a double confusion. Let me see. I do want to save a little bit of HP on Togedemaru, so let me see. Let me just double check. Let's see. Right now, Magneton's at 39. Let's see. Magneton would live a Hurricane crit, but then it would be baiting random move. So I think I have to risk that. Just because I want to leave some HP for Togedemaru for the Cinccino in the back. But it should be fine. Let's see, if it crits Togedemaru, that would bring me to about half HP. So yeah, I think I need to swap to Magneton. And then hope it doesn't random move Arcanine. If it does, it should be fine as long as it doesn't confuse. Let me just triple check here. Yeah, it should never be Hyper Voice, should never be Heat Wave or HP Grab. Should always be Hurricane. Max roll Hurricane does 38. So Magneton would just barely live. So I think I need to do this just to preserve HP on Togedemaru. Alright, so Mega Evolve. It's gonna look scary, but I should always live this. Okay. Alright, so now it's gonna be a random move into Arcanine, and hopefully it doesn't click Hurricane. And if it does, hopefully it doesn't confuse. Okay, oh shoot. Alright. Let's hope for no confusion here. Ah, okay. Okay, that's bad. So I do heal at least one, but I am slower, and Rock Slide into Extreme State is not a guaranteed KO. So I really need it to not confuse this second Hurricane. Let's see. Okay, perfect. Alright, and now I need to, I think, live a crit and not get confused. It's hope, unfortunately. Yeah. I have no other outs. Alright, please don't crit. Please don't confuse. This is not guaranteed to KO. If it does, we're fine. Okay, don't crit, don't crit. Ooh, don't confuse. Okay, okay. Ooh. Ooh. That's close, that's too close. Okay. It's... Alright. Alright, so this just leaves, Cinchino. So unfortunately, this is random move. I really needed to go for either tail slap or triple axle, so it does some damage to itself, but it should be fine regardless. So let's swap here. Okay, Rock Blast, that's not what you want to see, but that does the lowest damage. Alright, so we should be fine. We have a Citrus Berry. Alright, so now it's guaranteed to go for Tail Slap. I'm gonna fake out first. And I need this Tail Slap to not land a couple crits. Yeah, and we'll just go for Zing Zap. Let's see here. Come on, Jackie, just hold, just hold. Alright, I think that's enough. I think Ironhead should... I think it should KO here. Let's go! Woo! Oh, man. Deathless Norman. Woo! Wow. That's crazy. I've never done this fight deathless. That's insane. Ooh, man, that feels good. Alright, let me... Alright, get out of here. I need to save immediately. I don't care about you. Okay. Whew. Wow, that's probably one of the craziest Pokemon battles I've ever done. Oh, man. Feels good. Man, my Sawsbuck really didn't want to get sacked there. If Sawsbuck hadn't gotten that crit horn leech there, he would have for sure gone sacked, but hey, he's living, so we'll take it. Alright. Whew. Pretty successful fight. Alright, that's a great place to end things off for the night. Joe, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it, buddy. I'll see you tomorrow in the morning. But, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and log off there for tonight. Appreciate everyone who tuned in to watch. I'm gonna take a little breather, probably take a couple days off, and then we'll pick up the run when I come back. Alright. I'll see everyone next time.